Oare, ce miroase dubă, așa-i? Ce miroase dubă. Welcome back, guys, for another lesson. Welcome back to Art Drawing by Raul Art. So as I promised, I have a lesson how to draw realistic eye. I just draw very light. So before to start, I wanna telling you what you need, what we're using today. So we're using graphite pencils. I have Faber-Castell 9000 graphite pencils. Okay. Very nice graphite pencils. Of course, we need for details mechanical pencil, also same Faber-Castell. Okay, 0.5 grip. We need blending stump ready. For shading, I'm using two types of brush, and if I need for big area, I have different brush, so we need brush as well. Vagy fain patifont Adi, am deschis aici. Also, we're using today Tombow Mono Zero eraser for highlights. Very important, this eraser. And I have also Faber-Castell eraser, pink eraser, also very good. So before to start, I will let you know today will be realistic eye, not like a normal eye like the people draw. So we start doing inside of the eye, and the first step to do, I'm gonna zoom to see and to so you can see and learn all my steps, because that lesson is for people to understand and learn what means realistic art drawing. So I'm gonna take the darker grade from the set, and my is 8B grade, what is first grade on the set. Always when I draw an eye, I'm starting with this grade to doing inside of the eye. So we're doing slowly a circle, all of the round, guys. Hopefully you drawing very light this, because you need to erase, and hopefully you didn't press with the pencil on the paper. Sorry to bother. So with 8B pencil, we're drawing inside of the pupil. Very nice and soft circle. And also, guys, we're using A4 paper, okay, for this lesson, so the eye will be quite big, so we can put as much details as we can to make more realistic looking. So now, if you have this circle draw, we have highlight inside, so very light. Also we're drawing this highlight. Always the eye, realistic eye, have highlights, because the inside of the eye and iris is like a glass. So we're taking B grade, or if you have only 6B in your set, you can use that one as well. So we're doing very nice shading all this pupil. As you can see, I'm shading very light, and I keep the pencil flat, not like this. You can't shade never if you keep the pencil like this. I'm keeping flat. If you can do to the end of the pencil and only shade on the paper, try to doing by small circles or lines, whatever you like. Poți să șerești ali dacă ai timp. Dacă n-ai, nu-i băi, nu mă supăr. Mai nu s-a băgat în pat, cred că. And we're looking for filling every side of the iris. Okay, so the most important in art of realistic drawing is always shading after draw. So you will see after shade with the pencil. I'm gonna take brush, and with brush we cover all sides of the paper. So guys, this is the first step if you draw realistic eye. So the first step has done, and now we're taking brush. I have this nice small brush, guys, okay, and by small circles again from the outline inside of the pupil. So we're doing small circles, and we're going with the brush slowly through the highlights. By the way, guys, if you're shading by circles, you have big chance to fill all sides of the paper. So a lot of people asked me how to draw realistic eye. So guys, this lesson is for people who are looking to draw realistic eye. And today we're learning to put as much details as we can in this beautiful realistic eye. Hopefully guys, you have outlines already. Okay, as you can see, I shade, and inside of the pupil is very nice and looking very clear. Okay guys, first step is done. If you have portrait to do with darker eye, we're taking again 8B grade, sorry, yeah, and we do another shading over to making, thank you, to making more darker. If you shade twice, you will see the eye will be darker than before. Poți să vii un pic la mine? Vreau să mă uit la tine, nu? Cum sună, cine aude până ce zice ăsta? Vine aici acasă. Vreau să văd ceva la iris. Deschide ochii. Ăla e pupila neagră. Ok, perfect. So, a second shading, guys, will help you more to do darker. Okay, and now guys, if you finish again with taking brush, I'm taking this small nice brush, so it's very nice, soft, but also is very harder, so I can maneuver whatever I want. So now I'm shading from inside, same by circles guys, to outside, and I'm looking to fill all paper. If you, by the way, if you start the lesson for the dog, I will come back with that one, but I was very busy, so I haven't enough time for that. I do apologize for this. I'm keep going maybe next week to show you how to draw realistic dog. I would like to finish that lesson with you guys, but it's more important to learn now how to draw realistic eye and how you can put more effect and more shading, more realistic shading in the realistic eye. Okay, the first step is done, so I finish what is most important of the eye, the pupil. So now again we're changing the pen, and you just going one grade lower with 7B. Also guys, I'm using Faber-Castell 9000 very nice graphite pencils. And now guys, very light, we're drawing this beautiful iris line. Okay, so very light, soft on the paper. As you can see, I'm not drawing like a children. I'm drawing like shading. Always, most of the time I'm keeping the pencil by shade. When you want to draw realistic eye, don't keep the pencil like children in school. Try to keep the pencil more shading types, because your artwork will be more realistic. Okay, so again with 7B grade now, very light, we build slowly we build the iris. Okay, and now if you're drawing after a picture, you check the picture, or if you're drawing an eye from your imagination, just imagine like this, down bottom of the iris should be black and more highlights on the top. So from down on the eye, we're doing darker, and we're going on top, and I finish lighter, as you can see. Again, from down on the bottom, it's darker. Am spălat de ce mari voi ieșit și n-am terminat. Îți dai seama. So I'm going again a bit darker, guys. And I left a little bit lighter. Okay, so with 7B grade, we just shade slowly the pupil, the iris actually, Okay, after you finish this, as I told you, we need to use blending tool. So I have more types of blending tool. I have DS1 or tag 1. I go tag 2. I go tag 4. That is be bigger. And I have tag 6. If you shading or blending face or skin, you can use this kind of blending, but most of the time I'm not using the bigger. I don't need so big. So I'm going to shade with this number now, tag 2. Okay, and I'm doing from the middle of the eye. I'm clean up on the both sides by small circles to see what's happened. The graphite on the paper become darker and by shading become more realistic. Okay, and the other side as well. Also guys, after you finish with your project from this lesson, I would like to see on my group picture with everything what you draw. I would like to see if I can help. Fiate. I would like to see your project, how is it, and if I need to improve, I will let you know where is wrong, where is good. Don't need to be ashamed to post it, because like that, in this way, we can learn and we can help each other how to become professional drawers. Okay guys? So my eye now looking pretty nice. Okay, again we finish one of our steps. We keep going now with details. So this time we're taking mechanical pencil, guys. Hopefully it's close enough to see. So I have Faber-Castell 0.5 grip, very good mechanical pencil. Okay, and now it's most important things to do for realistic eye. To doing the form or the model inside of the eye, so I'm going like very strange curves, lines, what is very important for the realistic eye. I try to going slowly, guys, so you can have this line like me, or maybe close as much as you can. Okay, but as you can see, I didn't press the pencil on the paper, so just very light. And I'm waiting for you guys to see if you're doing. Okay, I'm doing one more time again. I will start from this area. Okay guys, so this is the very important things what the people don't do on the realistic eye, and a few people are looking for this, but they don't know how to do it yet. So this lesson is for you guys to understand how we can make a realistic portrait with these beautiful techniques. I will let you know a few of my tips. So if you finish this, I'll be happy to go further. We need to take B grade again. Sorry, 7B grade. Okay. And now we need to looking for the lines from the big lines to inside of the eye. We just build some very light lines as me. So don't rush, guys, take your time, keep practicing, everything is possible. And I will teaching you guys how to draw dark sides without charcoal pencils, only by graphite, okay? Hopefully you like my technique of drawing, you like my tips, and it's not a secret anymore. From now you can learn from me, and I'm still learning from myself with every of my artwork. Also I'm doing commission work, as you can see in my videos. I'm now working expensive. If you're interested, just let me know by message and I can draw for you everything you like it. So these lines are very important because they can do very important details on the eye. So just draw some lines, it's not a problem. Hopefully I'm doing quite slowly so you can get me. So will be no problem anymore. If you want to learn something, just let me know and we will arrange some lessons for you guys to understand and learn what means art of drawing. So when I'm drawing, always I'm taking my time, I'm not watching at the clock, and it's my pleasure to drawing. So now if you have this one, we go further. We need to take blending stump again. Mine is very old blending stump, but I'm still using this. And I'm taking the first tag 1, or I can use also tag 2. Okay, I'm gonna use tag 1 now, and all lines we're blending very light with small circles on the line, and you will see what's happened if you doing this. As you can see, the shading and blending on the realistic art is very important. I'm going a bit slowly so you can catch me. Also, if you don't know me yet, I'm Raul. I have my own group, and I would like to enjoy to all new members. Everybody are welcome to my group, Graphite Pencil by Raul Art. And we're learning how to draw realistic. We're learning how to draw animals. Now we're doing lesson 4, how to draw a realistic eye. And if you like, we can learning how to draw 3D drawing, like a glosses or whatever you like. Now blending stump help us now to transform more details. Very important details for eye. So as I told you before, guys, I would like to see your project in this lesson. Even if it's not finished, I would like to see them. How is your progress? As you can see, with blending stump we can build very realistic details in eye. If you draw by pencil only, you can't do this type of blending and shading. So from now you know the most important things in art of realistic drawing is blending and shading. And I'm very happy to help you to become professional drawer, or maybe you can grow your skill. Maybe you know already how to draw a few things, but maybe you're struggling with shading, blending, or whatever different types of drawing. I'm here to help, guys. We are all humans and we're looking to learn, and why not to help each other to growing better. Okay, I finished that now. If you have this is better. We're going closer now to more details. So slowly we build details in the eye. Now we need a darker grade again. So I have this 8B grade. Again we build lines, but this time we're going up and down with lines. And we start from here, guys, to quart side of the eye, not more. Hopefully here should be alright. And just follow my steps. I'm going with these lines, like very close lines, and try to make them more realistic as you can. Okay, that's why we're looking now to learning how to draw realistic, so try to keep up with me. And this time, as you can see, I'm not keeping the pencil flat like shading. I'm keeping the pencil to make more details. So yes, it's necessary to keep the pencil all type of the keeping in your hand, because we need shading, we need lines, we need draw, we need everything. Hopefully you go closer with me, guys. In art of realistic drawing, it's very important how to know what about is graphite pencils, how you can use them, how you can combine the grades. For example, if you want to draw skin, you need to combine the grades. If you draw more darker skin, you may need to change 3 or 4 types of the grades of your pencil set. So now, as you can see in the left side, I stop it and I'm starting from here, because I will build the highlights as well. So slowly I will build these highlights, and I'll keep going with lines. By the way, I'm using Faber-Castell 9000, very nice graphite pencils. Also I'm using Staedtler, like other people use already, and Tombow mono graphite pencils. I love them because they are very a lot of type of grades, even black and dark one. Now we're looking for these beautiful lines in the eye, on the iris. So that's why I chose this kind of size, so we can put as much details as we can. A4 paper should be enough to learning. And now, if you finish with the line, just put some random line but longer and a bit rear as me. Because we need to looking to combine these two type of grades on the paper will be darker, lighter and lighter, okay? To make more realistic. So we're doing now lines, but of course don't press with the pencil on the paper. We're using very soft lines. Also guys, today I'm gonna teaching you how to put highlights in the iris, so you make more realistic eye, and from now you're learning to draw realistic eye. Perfect. Now we're going closer to the realistic eye, guys, so we're changing the pencil with a brush again. So I'm taking my favorite brush, okay, and now from outside to inside we just brush everything. Mulțumim, mami. Da.
Fac pireu și gata.
Păi o să împart lecția în două părți, știi? Și dacă împart lecția în două părți, adică dacă împart lecția în două părți, o să mâncăm și după aia... Now I'm stopping here because as you can see is a highlight, is 1, 2, 3 highlights already. Okay guys, this step is ready for the next one now. Again, we're taking 7B grade. Okay. And now it's time for shading. Now it's more easy because only shading, but we're shading only this area, yeah, outside to inside, but not that much. And just follow my step and I'll show you. Okay, so I'm going like a quartz size on the eye. Actually, now we're looking to mix the grade to make like a gradient on our paper. Perfect. And now we don't shade with the brush. We're taking 8B grade. And as you can see, I have these highlights here. I don't need highlights now. So I'm going by shading. Or you can keep as well lines. Is the same thing. But try to cover all paper here. Because it's a line from the iris. And this will be shade by brush after that. Manu s-o trezit?
Da, ok.
Și mâncăm numai noi? Dar mai trebuie să așteptăm, nu oricum. Până să
E
face
cald,
cald.
dar nu ai ce să aștepte să mare brânză.
Ok.
Pireu gata, carne gata, deja dacă
Da, da.
calde.
E caldă mâncăm, nu?
Eu nu mi-am și vorba, de ora 5 miliarde.
Da, sigur. Eu doarme mult, Andy. As you can see guys, I'm shading by lines. Very, very slowly. To looking to fill all empty places. On the paper. Okay, now after you finish, just draw a line on the eye. Of course, still by shading. Perfect. Now if you have this, we're going further. We need to take in ear cotton, face wipe or big brush, how you prefer. I have ear cotton here, but if I'm working with ear cotton my work will be a little bit lower, so I'm gonna use this face wipe. It's very cheap and you can find in any shop. So I'm gonna show you how I'm using. Split one time, split another time, okay, and another time, and I build now like a triangle. So we're shading with this face wipe outside of the eyes to inside by small lines. And now we mix the grades together on our paper. And if you shading like this, after this will be very easy to using eraser to make the model inside of the eyes, and I will show you. Hopefully you don't press that much so you can cover this, and you need to remember the line because we need to erase there. Okay, now as you can see it's dirty. I'm gonna change the side, doing the same thing. Okay, and I'm gonna shade all this line, round line, small circles guys, and I'm going all over the line. And now we transform in realistic pupil, realistic iris. Done. And of course I need to do this on top as well because the top will be darker side of the eye always. So shading the top a little bit more than the rest of the eye. Perfect. Mine looking perfect. So now it's time for miracles. We're taking very good sharp eraser. Mine is not sharp, so I'm gonna sharp now. Hopefully guys you have Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and I will show you how look like this very good sharp eraser. Okay, and now if you remember you draw very sharp lines, so I'm gonna erase all that line and you will see what's happened. Actually we build the highlights inside of the eye. As you can see, mine is very good. I'll try to drawing slowly. So you can catch me to do the same with me. These highlights in the eye, in the realistic eye, is very important. As you can look in a mirror, in your proper eye, you will see this type of highlights. Se notate molto, mamma. I'm not asking to do exactly the same with me, I'm just asking to make sure you understand what you're doing. So the eye, your eye in art of drawing, make him to looking more realistic. So now you see how many details we can do with Tombow Mono Zero eraser, okay? So that we draw this type of kind of line, like a serpent, so we can erase after that for the big detail. Okay, if you have this, is very good. Now with the same eraser we need to draw highlights inside of the iris of the pupil, inside to outside by lines. So just look at me, I'm doing like this. Try to going cross first time is not a problem, so you can divide in all areas. I'm doing now the second cross, yeah, and now from your imaginations just imagine where the highlights can be in the half of every side you draw. Hopefully you have very good sharp eraser. This will help a lot. And now after you draw this, we're doing the same lines, but this time smaller. This is very easy lesson to learn how to draw realistic eye. I'm looking now to put more highlights to transform this pupil in realistic pupil. Profarado. Okay, now as you can see, you took from inside of the dark circles, you took white. So this white we need to rebuild again. We're taking 8B grade, but that is not a problem. We can rebuild by small circles. I'm taking 8B grade, guys. So I'm going very small circles so I can rebuild again. As you can see, it's no problem. I cover it back. And now we're using blending stone. And we blend these circles. Okay, all done now. Perfect. And now to make the eye more realistic than is, we're doing with eraser some highlights by lines, very small highlights from outside to inside. Just follow my steps. And you will see how to do it. Okay, hopefully it's close enough. If you wish, you can turn the paper all around so you can draw easy. It's not a problem. We stop here because we're doing darker area here. Bitte. Păi să-mi zici când să opresc, mama, așa că. Mâncăm? Ok, imediat. So our eye looking very nice and realistic, and is not finished yet. Okay, and now again, as you can see, if you're using eraser, you will erase this dark line. So we're taking this 8 grade, 8B grade, and I'll show you this is 8B grade, and we rebuild this line by circles. Of course, as you can see, I'm going by shading. One happy one. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna take me lunch now, and I'm gonna come back shortly. I'll take a short break, and we're going on step 2, how to draw realistic eye. If you have this, just take a break and we will see in a few minutes. Won't be long, I promise. To drawing all this area of the eye, and inside here to put more details, more realistic details. So I'll come back in a minute. With more tips of my artwork. So thank you very much for your time. See you in a bit. Bye now for a while.